Back here at home, it's been less than a week since incoming prosecutor Melissa Johnson took her oath of office.
But before her predecessor handed over the reins, Jean Peters Baker released a full review of the Donnie Sanders case. In 2020, a KCPD officer shot and killed Sanders after attempting to pull over the 47-year-old for a traffic violation. The prosecutor's office did not file charges against the officer.
But in 2023, the office's Community Advisory Board dove deeper into the life and death of Donnie Sanders, among other victims of officer-involved shootings in Kansas City. The board is made up of more than a dozen members, from law enforcement members to those who were formerly incarcerated and community activists. They recently released a video on their work around the Sanders case and their work with Jean Peters Baker.
She showed us the law side of it and how they're protected by it, and that's why a lot of prosecuting attorneys can't bring cases into it against those officers. It's the way the law is written.
KSHB 41 News reporter Abby Dodge has read the full report.
And she shows us what the advisory board believes is the best path forward.
I read through this entire 55-page document, complete with pages of recommendations for the Kansas City Police Department and the prosecutor's office. Among suggestions for policy and procedure, the board recommended that KCPD fire the officer who fatally shot Donnie Sanders.
After interviews with the Sanders family, a review of the facts of the case, and other similar instances, the Community Advisory Board recommended the following. The department should reorganize its practices and procedures in handling officer-involved shootings. Discourage pretextual stops, which is when an officer stops someone for a minor infraction with the intent to search for evidence of a more serious crime. And promote advanced de-escalation and implicit bias training. Most notably, they want the officer who killed Sanders off the streets. While the report does not mention the officer by name, we've previously reported on the actions of Officer Blaine Newton. The report briefly notes the officer's use of force in other incidents. The board said KCPD should fire the officer to ensure that this officer no longer poses a risk to public safety. Newton shot Sanders after running after him at night. KCPD has dozens of procedures for other situations, but not for foot pursuits. The board advised the department to create one.
The report did acknowledge some changes that have already taken place since Sanders' death. The Missouri State Highway Patrol now investigates all officer-involved shootings in Kansas City, Missouri. And KCPD now issues its officers body-worn cameras. The report also commends KCPD for telling the public Sanders was not armed within hours of the shooting. But the board's review also notes false narratives in other high-profile cases over the last few years.
The report calls them persistent false narratives. They say in some cases, initial information given by police creates a negative perception of victims in officer-involved shootings that last even after the narratives are proven inaccurate. The deaths of Cameron Lamb and Ryan Stokes are repeatedly referenced. Former KCPD officer Eric DeValcanier killed Cameron Lamb in 2019. The board said police spread false narratives around the presence of a gun and what Lamb was doing before officers stepped onto his property.
I thought by now the process would have gotten a little better, but I mean it doesn't, especially when you watch the news and you hear of other cases, and then that trigger just hits you all over again.
An officer shot and killed Ryan Stokes in 2013. Stokes was out with friends when someone accused them of stealing a phone. Stokes ran away after a fight broke out. An officer followed and then shot and killed him.
Ryan didn't have a chance to face and hold his hands up to the officer. He was shot in the back.
The board took issue with the way police interacted with the Stokes family, saying they were treated more like suspects than victims. When asked about the discussion around false narratives in the report, Chief Stacey Graves called the statement concerning. At an end-of-year press conference, Chief Graves said she learned about the report's recommendations in December, but she was still reading the full document.
So I want to make sure that I put some thoughtful reflection in that report.
Remember, the report's suggestions came from the Community Advisory Board, which had members of law enforcement, but the officers stopped attending meetings after the first few sessions. The report said it would have benefited from more of their insights, perspectives, and lived experiences. Abby Dodge, KSHB 41 News.